What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for the transfer update for Manchester City, number 7. We're going to get on with the title and the main headline for the video in just one moment. Just wanted to say, before we get on with that if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do press the red button, subscribe. Thank you for subscribing if you have already. If you haven't, please subscribe, notifications on. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. I want to hit that ASAP. So if you could subscribe to my channel, it'd mean a lot to me. Obviously, we're right near 600, so if we can overtake 600 by the end of today, that'd be fantastic. And obviously, we can keep growing the channel. We're aiming for 1,000. I'm hoping, we'll be ambitious, that we can hit it by the end of the transfer window. Like I said, transfer updates for Man City daily. We're on number 7, number 8 up tomorrow. So if you're interested, subscribe, notifications on. With all that being said and done, we're going to crack on with the video. And the title of the video basically is a complete opposite from what we had yesterday. So we're going to start with that Jorginho deal. Now, the Napoli sporting director, just as I filmed my video, edited it and uploading it, the news started to break that Napoli's sporting director was in London yesterday. Man City have a London office. They were negotiating to try and finalise this deal with Man City. This has been expanded upon by Damasio of Sky Italia. He said that this fresh talk, around £42 million bid plus £5 million in add-ons, that's a £47 million deal, was going in for Jorginho. That was going to be Man City's second bid. Apparently, though, Man City are giving this deal just one more week to be completed. They're trying to agree a fee. I get the feeling that Man City are getting sick of it. I feel like this is a long chess game, and I feel like this is Man City making their move on this chessboard to try and blag away from Napoli to try and get a deal that's as best as possible. I know a lot of fans are quite aggravated by this. They want Man City just to pay the money, get it done, and get it done with quickly. It certainly make my life a lot easier from always reporting and chasing, but there we go, it's entertaining. It is the transfer window. Apparently, though, Man City have denied the second bid of £47 million. This deal has gone in. Apparently, Napoli have upped their price. This has gone up to £60 million, not 60 million euros. It's been reported that that's what Napoli want, which is around £53 million. They want £60 million. And this chess piece that I was on about that Man City have moved, this is Napoli responding right back, saying that they want 60 million rather than 50. I'm fairly sure we could meet them halfway, around £50 million, and get this deal done. I'm almost certain of that. Man City, for some reason, seem to be stalling on this deal and don't seem to be budging on their 40 and then upping it by a couple of million to 42. And it's quite clear they don't want any add-ons, so I'm not too sure why they don't just say, because the deal's worth £47 million, why Man City don't just go in with straight cash of £47 million and see what Napoli say to that. I imagine then they won't be saying we want 60 million, we want this 53, and maybe then you'd be able to put some add-ons on or include a player or anything. But Man City seem to be doing their best to stall this deal, and with them putting a time limit on, it puts that added bit of extra pressure, not on Napoli, but on ourselves. Where I'm coming from with that is, they don't have to sell Jorginho. They don't need the money. They're not under pressure to sell him. You know, they don't sell Jorginho, they're going to go, great, we've got Jorginho for another season. So it's Man City that want him, not Napoli wanting rid of him. So it's Man City that need to try and force through this deal. I'm going to criticise the negotiations a little bit here, because I think Man City have been a little bit weak. 2 million added on an extra. I mean, they're not going to accept 2 million. I think Man City deserve that 60 million chucked at them here, because you know what I mean? They seem to just be messing it about a little bit. Like I said, be serious, just up it by £4 or £5 million rather than £1 or £2 million. It's stupid. But apparently, both sides of the party, they're getting very impatient. Apparently Zinchenko, according to Damasio, he's saying that Zinchenko now a very serious option for Manchester City to try and get this fee as low as possible. Like I said, maybe £40–45 million might do it with Zinchenko included. I'm not too sure. It's whether they want Zinchenko or not, and whether Zinchenko wants to go there or not. This deal is very, very complicated. With Man City putting this timer on it, and if Man City believe to have this timer on it, and the Sun are reporting this as well, they're saying that Man City are looking elsewhere. This chessboard again, Man City moving their piece. They're after Lamina of Southampton getting linked, and Kovacic of Real Madrid also getting linked. This is Man City linking themselves with other players to say to Napoli, well, if you're not going to sell your players, we're going to go for other alternatives. We don't need Jorginho either. So it's a very, very complicated deal, and I'm lost, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm trying to keep up. Things are changing all the time. Like I said, yesterday they were saying that this deal was closed. Napoli's sporting director was coming in. His agent was already in England. Personal terms were agreed. They just need to agree this fee, and they weren't too far away on the fee. Then 24 hours later, we're miles away on the fee. They want to include Zinchenko. It complicates the deal completely. Man City looking at alternatives. So yeah, I think I can safely say that Man City are stalling on this deal a little bit. Things are getting very sticky. 24 hours in the transfer market, though, particularly in the summer, is very long, and things can change again. We might have pulled out of the deal by tomorrow, or we might be agreeing a fee by tomorrow. Who knows? Stay tuned. Let me know what you think, because I'm intrigued in the comments. What do you think of this deal? Is it worth the hassle? Are you willing to be patient? Do you think Man City should be better in negotiations? Do you think Man City being perfect in negotiations? I am interested. Leave your opinions in the comments below. Intriguing. We'll move on with the ins. We've also been linked with another player, this time Delete. Of Ajax, we've been linked with him several times. TMW, they're saying that Man City put in a €60 million bid. We can't find €60 million to go and bid for Jorginho, but we can find it for Delete. Apparently, Ajax are going to reject this bid. I find this strange. I'm not too sure if this is factual or not. I know that we're interested in Delete. I don't know whether we're actually putting in money in a bid, because a centre-back isn't a priority for Man City at all. We don't need a centre-back. It's interesting. I feel like if we need a third player, then maybe they might look at a centre-back, but it's been specified that they want two players, a winger and some midfield option. So they want a player that can do the Fernandinho and Yaya Toure role combined. So it doesn't make sense to me that we're going for a centre-back and willing to spend so much money. I'm sensing a lie. I'm going to follow up on that one. I'm going to try and find out more information. Maybe it's not a lie and we are generally putting in a bid, but I find it strange. Really do find it strange to go alongside this Mahrez and Jorginho deal. Maybe later on in the window if we're wanting more of an option, and like I said, pre-season comes about and we're playing this 5 at the back that we played at the beginning of the season last season, and we realise actually we're a centre-back short, and maybe we loan out Adara Bioyo and we want an extra cover so we can play 5 at the back all the time. Whether Pep will do that or not is another matter. I'd have thought he'd have gone for a defensive midfielder / centre-back, though, if he wanted to do that, rather than go for 2 positions with 2 players. He normally looks for versatile players. We'll have to wait and see. I feel like maybe this is one for another window, maybe next summer or something rather than this summer. You never know, the transfer window is strange. Also, following up, we're linked with Pjanic, if you remember, of Juventus. Following up on that £43 million bid that was apparently we put in that was rejected. Juventus have put their asking price. They said wanted a considerable amount of more of money. Well, apparently that's £70 million plus. I can't see us paying that price for the player. Whether we get desperate, if this Jorginho deal completely collapses and we panic, perhaps. I'm just questioning why we're going to be panicking in the market and bidding extraordinary amounts of money like that when we're not willing to do it for Jorginho, so that's a strange one. And last but not least for the ins, following up on yesterday's news, Johnny Evans has agreed his £3.5 million move from West Brom to Leicester. That's the end of that matter. That's case closed there. We'll move on to the out. We've got one bit of out. We're all expecting Angelino to leave Manchester City. The Sun were reporting that Everton want Angelino as a long-term replacement for Leighton Baines at left-back. Apparently they wanted him on a permanent deal too. Angelino's agents come out and denied this, saying he's not interested in Everton. He wants PSV and that he's close to signing with PSV after they've had some positive talks. Now, I've been interpreting these positive talks. I presume these talks have taken place between PSV, Angelino's agent and Angelino, I presume. I'm not too sure how the talks are going between Man City and PSV about this fee. Or, like I said, there is an option there for Man City to actually put Angelino on a new deal, because he's only got 12 months left on his new deal, and then loan him to PSV, and then give PSV either an obligation to buy him or an option to buy him. I don't really see his long-term future at Manchester City. I think it's best for both parties if we get a permanent transfer here this window, like we did with Pablo Maffeo, and he's gone to Stuttgart. I think we're looking for something similar with Angelino. There is a contrast in price. 4 million, 5 million is what PSV wanted to pay. If you remember, Man City, I think, are looking closer to 7, 8, even to 10 million. Something similar to what the Maffeo deal was, and they want a sell-on fee on there so they make a profit, or they get a discount if they want to buy him back. But that's where we stand on the transfers. So I imagine things are getting very confusing. I imagine I'll have more updates tomorrow. Particularly with the Jorginho one. I'm going to follow that up and see if we can get, try and get an answer one way or another, because quite frankly this thing's, it's tiring. It really is tiring. But I'll hopefully have an update again tomorrow, so tune in for that. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. Like I said, subscribe, notifications on, waiting for them 1,000 subscribers. I want to pass 600 by today, so I'll be delighted if you could do that for me. If you are interested in the videos, like I said, daily transfer updates for Man City. I'll leave my links to social media. You can find them in the description below. Follow me on Twitter. I'll keep you up to date with where all my sources are coming from and all the latest information regarding Man City, so it's well worth following me on there. Leave my links to the Instagram also in there if you want to go and check me out on there. I'll leave my link to my second channel, gaming channel, and my brother's partner channel, Mixed, doing mixology drinks. I feature in his videos sometimes. If you want to go and check that out, you can go and like and subscribe over there if you wish. And also, if you're wanting to maybe email me any inquiries, any video ideas, or any sponsorships or anything, I'll leave the link to my email in the description below as well. If you want to have any talks with me or anything, you can hit me up on there. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for another daily transfer update for Manchester City. So I'll see you then. Hopefully we'll have good news. It's been JSGC. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.